This Asian hotel is just about the best reward to treat yourself when you take that hard-earned vacation. And Singapore's premier island getaway, Sentosa, attracts both local and international visitors with its world-class resorts and attractions. Originally the Sofitel Sentosa Resort and Spa is Singapore's first Balinese-inspired resort, and it was designed by one of Asia's premier resort architects, Kerry Hill Architects, and it has become an enticing choice for many vacationers. Hi there, my Sentosa sunbathers. Thank you for checking out RedLightGreenLight Reviews. It's Ryan here with another hotel review, and this time it is of the Sofitel Sentosa Resort and Spa in Singapore. As always, with my stays, they're incognito so as not to influence the experience that I get on my stay. 3 things that drew me to the Sofitel Sentosa Resort and Spa. Number 1, I love Balinese style resorts. Who doesn't? Number 2, it's got open corridors and courtyards, and this gave me a sense of security as Singapore was just reopening after COVID lockdowns. And number 3, I have always been drawn to this resort since it is pretty much the only resort in Singapore which has these vast grounds as well as a magnificent pool. So let's have a look at some online reviews. So, will it get the red light or the green light? Stay tuned for the verdict. And remember to like and comment below if you've stayed here before, because I want to know what your experience was. Come with me and let's check it out as I take you through the arrival, the room, the food, as well as the amenities I encountered during my stay. This hotel is best reached by private vehicle, whether it's taxi or by Singapore's rideshare Grab. As with most hotels in Singapore, it's fairly hard to get to otherwise. At the time of this review, I paid around Singapore $30 and it took around 30 minutes as well. There are other options, but honestly, grab a Grab. So, I would describe this hotel's decor since its rebranding in 2016 as being eclectic eleganza. It's eclectic because there's a lot that you might look at and just go, they're pretty brave, matching this with that and that, yet it all sort of works with splashes of fuchsia, orange and gold put together in a quirky feminine elegance. Amidst all of this, you'll find yourself swept away from the busyness of city life with vistas of colonnades, courtyards, water features, ponds, and if you're lucky, even peacocks. The luxury twin room was super comfortable and very clean, carrying over the eclectic decor into its interiors. Some unique features include a separate entry foyer to close off from the main corridor, double doors between the room and the foyer, as well as from the room to the ensuite, a high-back throne chair, as well as timber floors, but with carpet underneath the bed, so it's soft underfoot when getting out of bed. This attention to comfort also extended to include the all-important pillow menu and the plushes bath mat. Room amenities that make a difference include large light switches, several multi-country power points, HDMI connections to the TV, various garment hangers, and even 8 bottles of water. I have never seen that before. The visual piece de resistance of the resort has always been its black tile pool, very much reminiscent of the Aman resorts in Bali, and those were also designed by Kerry Hill architects. Honestly, why aren't all resort pools tiled with black tiles? This large 33-meter pool is luxurious with steps along one side so you can walk in or sit and soak in the pool. If soaking in the pool isn't your thing, there are quite a few sunbays all around with umbrellas and even double day beds with retractable shelters where you can sit, sip or sleep and keep the cocktails coming. They could do with a few more day beds and sunbeds though. One thing that isn't in the hero shots of the pool are the unsightly strings of floating buoys that demarcate the tremendous drop of the pool step to 2.5 meters. This must be one of the deepest hotel pools in Asia. Hey, if you know of a deeper pool in Asia, please comment below and let me know. I would love to go check it out, and if I do, I'll give you a shout out. But honestly, no hotel needs a pool deeper than 1.7 meters, and ideally, 1.4 meters allows you to soak and keep your head above the water. There's a new hotel gym and it's now directly across from the Cliff restaurant, and it's large and very well equipped. As with many tropical resorts, dusk brings the space and architecture to life. Dining is limited to the cliff as well as the buffet cuisine, so plan your evening meals as moving around Sentosa after 5 p.m. is not that easy and there isn't much transportation options. let's take a look at some opportunities. Firstly, as with the majority of hotels these days, it seems that the reception staff tend to forget to let guests know all about the facilities available and where to find them, as well as the opening times. Now, the rooms are advertised as 36 square meters, but I don't think it would be able to fit a rollerblade bed with a large in-room wardrobe facing the bed. Be sure to confirm with the hotel before you book it. One of our twin rooms was a little bit wider than the other, with the narrower one not allowing the two twin beds to be separated. Another opportunity for the resort is to provide a chair in the room's bare foyer area, as it would provide a spot to sit to put on your shoes. A disappointing feature of the pool area is the pool pavilion, which compared to the rest of the resort is scrappy and, dare I say it, rubbish. As I've seen on many online reviews, this is because the area is designed to be cleared away for functions, but I'm sure they could do much better. Next to this area is the smoking area, a deck that is between the pool and the view to the sea, and as such, it catches the sea breeze and allows the cigarette smoke to be blown back to the pool area. You'll also have to pass this deck to get down to the beach. Tanjung Beach can be accessed by stairs, and unfortunately, this doesn't cater for anyone with accessibility needs. I do love though that the resort is built on a hill surrounded by a lot of really old rainforest trees and stunning tropical plants. It feels like you're in a jungle miles away from the hustle bustle of dense development and the city. There's a complimentary shuttle to Vivo City on the mainland, but as this mall is very large, if you're not well organized with the schedule and getting to the pickup area on time, you might miss getting on, since the signage is not clear and the bus is more of a minivan. I would recommend that the resort consider making seat reservations necessary in both directions. The resort is pet friendly, which may be a point of contention for some, but I didn't see too many dogs when I was there. You'll have to watch your step though, as some dog owners do not pick up after their pets. I'm fairly surprised that the resort doesn't charge a cleaning fee if a guest should step into the dog poo. Now, one last thing. Online reviews do mention that the pool area as the place of greatest opportunity. Perhaps a separate pool area, maybe instead of the tennis courts, could be constructed so that those vanity events could be held there. And it also gives a chance for this pool area to be revamped because nobody needs a 2.5 meter drop in a pool. And Maybe also add a couple of hot tubs while they are at it. Well, for the final verdict, I give the Sofitel Sentosa Resort and Spa a green light. I love it even with those opportunities because if they address these issues, it will take it from an A- to an A+. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this review. This is another Red Light Green Light hotel review. Subscribe below so you don't miss out on any updates. Do comment below and tell me if you've stayed here before. I would love to know your thoughts on my review as well as your experience. Your comments might even make it to the next video, and if you want a shout out, tell us which hotel you would like me to check out next. Happy travels, fellow adventurers, and remember, tread lightly, especially when you're visiting a different country.